What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to try to figure out a charging system for the drift trike because we got the EFI in and it's going to pull a lot more power than we thought. So we're going to try to figure out some kind of charging system. And we're also actually on the way to Ike's house to drop off a Volkswagen Beetle engine that's going to go in one of Ike's project cars, a pink VW Beetle. What year is it?
70.
70 model.
Man, that thing is awesome. We're gonna fill in some holes.
We're about to manhandle this engine into the shop there. We were able to get it up without the use of an engine hoist, so hopefully we can get it down. Dude, I keep forgetting you got that 53. It's so nice.
Yeah. I hope it'll go in with no problems and run fantastic.
Looks like a nice engine.
Yeah, it ran good. Sounded good.
What'd you give him for the engine?
More than I thought. It's $650.
Ooh, that's a lot for you. That's like what a regular person would pay.
Yeah. $650 for a good running Volkswagen engine with the carburetor, all the tin work, the exhaust and everything, just ready to go in. That's a pretty good price.
We left to run to the parts store and we totally forgot about all the parts in here that we might need. I'm not seeing too many pulleys.
We couldn't find the pulley, so we'll go to Tractor Supply and see what we can find there.
Both the output shaft on the engine and the axle have a 1-inch shaft, so whatever pulley we buy, it'll be nice because it'll fit on both the axle and the engine output shaft. So we got some room on the remember the clutches far out on that? It's out there, so we have room to put it on the engine. So we'll probably end up going with what'll look better, and then of course, you know, what will charge the EFI adequately. The last thing we want to do is be, you know, constantly starving that computer for power. We ended up buying one pulley from Tractor Supply. It wasn't what Ike originally had in mind. He actually thinks that, actually you go ahead and tell him, since...
What do I think?
I don't know, you think that...
I don't know nothing.
Well, anyway, that one pulley that you were talking about is probably out of your country estate.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So anyway, now we're headed to the parts store to pick up an alternator, like a General Motors.
Yeah.
What year model? Like 80s, 70s?
Mid-80s.
Mid-80s.
Like 85 Chevy Caprice.
Cool. And Ike thinks it should only be like 35 bucks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be large and probably...
In charge.
Large and in charge, that's right. And it's probably not gonna look great, but, you know, it's either that or take another couple of weeks to come up with a more complicated and expensive charging system. I'm ready to see this thing run well with the turbo. I'm sure you guys are too. So we're doing, like usual, the quick and dirty way of doing things.
No parts, no plans.
No tools, no parts, no plan. It's just another regular episode here on Cars and Cameras, everybody.
I got it! I got it! I got it!
Oh yeah, you ran the crap out of that, dude.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you kind of ran it.
No, I didn't. Oh, get on it!
Yeah, that was that Cobra that was making 570 wheel.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ike's got a story for you guys.
Do I?
Yeah.
Which part?
Well, you educated an O'Reilly's employee today.
Oh, yeah. It'll be fine. I wanted to go in there and I remember buying alternators for like 35 bucks. And I asked him to get an alternator for, what, 85?
Impala.
Chevy
Caprice, sorry.
And he was like $100 and something dollars.
$120, yeah.
And I was like, no. And I was like, trying the 85 Monte Carlo. And it was like 90.
Yeah, $85.
Something like that. Then I was like, how about an 85 Chevy C10 pickup truck? And he came up with like $44, and I was like, what about that $29.99 one down the bottom? He was like, oh, man, I didn't know you can get an alternator that cheap.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Now that we're back to the shop and we pulled the drift trike out of storage, we're realizing that we had a lot less room than we originally thought. This thing is no joke.
Big.
Yeah, I mean, the main reason we went with it is because we wouldn't have to order parts and it's cheap. But it is huge, right?
That's what she said.
We'll just tell people this is the turbo.
Yeah, we can take the turbo off and just say that's the turbo.
This is going to rob power by installing this
Yes,
alternator.
it's
going to rob power, which is going to negate any kind of gain that the turbo would likely add. Yep, and we're going to be adding
Wait.
10 pounds after everything is installed. By the way, everybody, the EFI came in. It's pretty cool. Really scary. A lot of wires. It's going to get messy.
Oh man, that's even more stuff.
Yep. Dang,
We really could have it hanging off the back, but I really don't like that.
ugly it up, dude. Ugly it up.
Yeah.
I mean, like something like that is probably going to be our best bet. Because where else is it going to go?
Could.
Just like the 670. That's pretty much where it's at on the
Go
670.
kind of like that.
Yep.
And then this can go
Dude.
there.
Yeah, I'm liking that actually. I'm digging that quite a bit.
The bigger the pulley,
The more she's going to be charging. No.
well, the more she's going to be charging, plus the more horsepower it's going to be robbing from that.
You're right.
The smaller the pulley, the less pull on this alternator, but we'll have to have her juiced pretty much the whole time.
Well, think about it.
We can always put that little pulley on it and just
See what happens.
See what happens.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was going to suggest. I mean, think about it. When we rode it last times, you know.
mostly spin.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Can I get to taking this wheel off and stick that on there? Or?
And I'm just going to go ahead and say, which I know y'all are going to go ahead and say it too, we're probably going to have the big one.
The big pulley?
The big pulley.
Okay. Yeah.
But for testing purposes only, we'll try the little one. So John's taking off this little collar because we need to put the pulley right here. And yeah, we're putting the little pulley for testing purposes only. It's probably going to need to get the big pulley. It'll be fine. You don't have to take that one loose.
Just move it a little bit.
All right, you got to take it off.
Yeah, Dad,
And I think we'll go this way.
Cool.
I guess.
Let's go back on.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And right there. Perfect.
Oh yeah, so we think we're going to be getting rid of this battery tray altogether and just relocating the battery because this area right here would be a good spot for our alternator, and the battery can probably be laid down and put maybe under the trike. But I'm skeptical of that because we go off-road a lot and are bottoming out a lot, and we don't want to tear a hole in a battery.
Hey man, that's a nice looking, thick plastic collar.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. It's not PVC. Everybody keeps saying what it is, and they're right, but I can't keep track of what it is. Man, I'm thinking I might have to buy another one just to have on hand.
Right. Nice looking wheel and tire, huh?
Yeah, buddy.
You know where we got this from, don't you?
Go Power Sports. Thank you, Go Power Sports.
That's right. As well as the engine and a bunch of the other parts.
Yep. I hope I'm not screwing up.
Why is that?
Well, we did so good with this build, and now we're backtracking.
Yeah, we are.
All because of a turbo and the EFI.
Well, no, it's all because we thought this Predator would have a solid charging system, but it doesn't at all. So it's
terrible charging system.
Yeah, it's not because
I guess maybe we should have done our research a little bit better.
I don't think there's any information on the forums or anything other than buying one and plugging up the voltage gauge or the amp meter or whatever the thing is called. I mean, we're making it work though. We'll make it work one way or another.
Yes, we will.
And it's going to be freaking awesome because we're going to have the only Predator 420 turbocharged EFI'd drift trike.
That's right.
We think we can trim the engine cover also so that this battery will slide in a little better.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. That's right.
This will be around here.
Right.
And this
It's going to be about there.
will be around here. We're going to have to touch up here anyways, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. It's ugly.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
We're about done for the night. We've come to a point where we need some metal, and we don't have metal, basically to make a bracket for our alternator. Ike is going to grab some metal hopefully tomorrow, and we're going to keep working on this. And our goal for the end of this video is to have the charging system installed and working.
Oh, it'll be working, buddy.
I mean, the freaking alternator is bigger than the turbo. Well, let's pack it in. We'll see you guys the day after tomorrow.
Well, we'll see you guys
In a second.
We're making some brackets for the alternator going on the drift trike. Drilling some holes.
We have special guest Taylor here.
Yay.
It's very hot and humid here.
Yeah.
It
I'm
is.
feeling extra wheezy today.
Better not hold the camera. Hey, fun fact. Fun fact. Today is John's 21st birthday.
That's right.
Yes.
Our goal for today is to mount the alternator and start the engine and just make sure the charging system is working. What are you looking for, man?
Well, I don't think we have any bolts here. So we need to go find some bolts for the alternator.
We're back at the shop. We stopped at Tractor Supply, bought a bunch of bolts. They had you get a pound of bolts for $3.70, $3.69, something like that.
Yep.
So we took advantage of that and just grabbed a whole mess of all kinds of different bolts. Do you have the alternator brackets?
Oh, yeah. It's right down there.
Cool.
We gotta weld them together, but yeah.
Cool.
Got a bunch of flat iron that we just gotta, and I pre-drilled some holes and stuff.
Sounds good. So now we can get to welding.
Yeah.
Ike just made a alternator bracket, and looks like he's got a good spot for the battery. And
Made a little
Oh,
bracket.
cool.
Where it can pivot on.
Right, and now you're just gonna weld it on, right?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Cover.
Covered. The battery we chose, we have two of those batteries. One of them's dead, the other one is on the way there. We're not sure which one is dead and which one isn't, so we just plugged them in. Okay, that one's getting close to having a full charge. So I guess when that one's done, we can plug in the other one and see which one does the best.
Hey Ike,
Yeah.
what you doing?
I'm working on making a bracket for the battery to stay in place in front of this here alternator, and then I got to make a bracket from there to there, and then all we got to do is get a belt and wire it up. I ran to the store to get a belt for this project, and I got the smallest one they had, and it just ain't small enough, but it'll work fine for testing purposes today, because we probably are gonna go with different size pulleys on the axle. I'm pretty sure that this is not going to be fast enough. John is welding the bracket for the battery, so she'll stay in place. Yeah, buddy, that'll work. Man, that is a beautiful bead you did there, buddy. Yeah.
So what have we done here?
Well, we have mounted the alternator. Now I'm trying to make some ghetto mount. Yeah.
Man.
You're dragging the positive. Alright.
Bagging it up.
Beep, beep, beep.
I think at this point we can go inside and do the wiring.
Alright.
And then we can put the battery on it and
Alright.
run it.
We're getting pretty close to having this thing running. Ike, show us the magic you're you're making here?
I'm wiring up alternator.
I think it looks pretty freaking cool. We have a switch here that's gonna turn the alternator on and off, right?
Yeah, only because the switch, I don't believe the switch can handle
That much power.
the stuff. So we're just going to do a toggle switch for right now. Probably later when we replace the switch, I'll wire it all in.
Okay.
So, but for time being, this is going to be it, and it'll be pretty cool because it should light up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna run to the gas station, get some gas, come back, hopefully have a charging drift trike.
It probably is not going to charge unless it's wide open, and then we're probably still not going to get our full potential of the alternator. So we will definitely play with the gearing.
Right.
But we're going to give it a try.
Yeah, man, we were ready to go.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's not a great way to do this. Dude, it's almost full. Oh, I forgot we have to keep it super high. So,
see. Yep.
because we got the carbs super high.
Yep.
Oil burning. I think it was just oil leaking out of the fitting on the turbo, yeah, and then leaking on the exhaust. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you short. I just didn't know if we had a problem. Oh. Oh, it's leaking a lot of oil.
I like the setup. All we got to do is adjust that pulley.
It's not charging right now.
I think it's charging just a teeny little bit.
Yeah. We do
But-
have like the smallest pulley on there.
We have the smallest. It's a underdrive.
That's right.
Smaller than the alternator. That ain't going to work.
Yeah.
So we need a bigger pulley on the axle. That's fine. We got one out at my other place. We'll get it.
That's right.
It smokes so bad because we have a leaking turbo feed line.
Ooh. There's a little puddle right there.
Yeah, it's coming right. See, look at all that oil.
Yeah, yeah.
On the sealing ring, there's a rubber ring. The rubber ring got damaged. I've got some at work, and we'll just get some at work. I mean, the hard work is done. Pulley.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. Well, we're going to have to get a belt too.
Yeah, it'll be fine though.
Yeah,
That's
it'll
not
be
bad.
fine.
So thanks for watching this video, everybody. If you liked it, please leave us a like, leave us a comment, please subscribe if you have not already. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Cars and Cameras Reviews and Garage Amino at Cars and Cameras. Gotta thank Go Power Sports too.
Yep.
Engine, axle. We'll have a link in the description. All Out Bikes, Ike's bro.
Thank you. They go all out.
That's right. But it's good to see this thing running again. With actually sat for a little while there,
Yeah, it did sit a while.
a month or
but,
two maybe.
You know, and this, I would have liked to have had a longer video, but
That's all we had time
it's John's
for.
birthday, and he didn't want to work today.
Well,
so that's cool.
I
So
just
I hope y'all don't mind.
Just want a night off. That's all.
Yeah, I hope y'all don't mind. You didn't get a night off, buddy, but you got part of a day off. So it's cool.
So thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you in the next one. 21. That's right.